Okay, guys, just caught my breath. It was steep, but not as nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. Right here, right towards the end, there was a section where I needed to actually grab rocks above to balance properly because it was steep enough. But I didn't have to do any real climbing, and there's a couple sections that were a little bit loose, but this is mostly soil and not like the super loose fine stuff that you slide easy on. There's a little bit of that, but a lot more just normalish soil, which I'm very thankful for. So yeah, I'm actually a little bit of a sissy when it comes to scrambling still, just because of my lack of experience. So for stuff like this, sure, it's actually not bad, but I have a hard time judging it, especially from over there, where I took the other video from. So yeah, glad I did it, because turning around honestly would have sucked. Not too bad, but I was not looking forward to having to bushwhack again. And then this is where I'm headed. That's Upper Melakwa and Melakwa Lake. Upper is the little one that's closer to me. And I'm going to have to head down this stuff soon. This is more loose rock, which unfortunately is shittier terrain to go down on. You have to be careful and have at least 3 points of contact, if not 4, and test what you're standing on to make sure it's not going to slide. But once I get down to where the stream normally flows, when there's more rain that feeds these lakes, then it'll still be loose terrain. I can't sprint, but sliding and falling in a way that I'd genuinely hurt myself is far less of a concern. And then once I get back to the lake, there's a trail, and head, I think, this way, and gets me right back to the interstate. Not where I started, unfortunately. It's about 2 miles of road. And actually, Franklin Falls is right near where I come out. But I'll just follow the road, probably back to... not Franklin Falls. I'll just follow the road back to Alpental. Get back to my car. Hitchhike if I get lucky. But yeah, if you get a little adventurous, this is the kind of stuff you get to see. And actually, it literally just disappeared. 15 seconds ago, that peak was visible. Right here through the mist is Calatan Peak. If you've seen some of my earlier videos that are probably not on YouTube, they're probably just on my Facebook. I camped on the other side of this peak in the spring. A nice little lake over there. Only 2 camp spots that can only hold a couple people each. But really nice looking. And that's actually a peak. You can see the rock leading up to it. It's not easy. I think it's at least class 3 moves in some spot, maybe even a class 4. And class 4 means you don't have to outright climb, but it's steep terrain, exposure, and some people will do it with rope. And generally you want helmets and stuff like that. But this is a popular, ridge line, but from the other way, from Melakwa, since it's way shorter. Up to the peak just above the mist here is a really popular scramble destination around here. And if I remember correctly, what you do is you follow this ridge line, and then it's either over there or actually all the way over here. I don't think you go in between. I think it's closer to one or the other. You hook up with the ridge line right here and then follow it up. And actually earlier, I don't know if you caught it in the video, on this slope, there was a dad and his son I saw the dad and I heard the son. They were actually heading up, this way. So I don't know if they were planning on scrambling that or not. It's honestly a little late in the afternoon to be attempting something like that, if that is actually what they're doing. They might just be going over it, though I definitely would not go that way to get to the other side, because it's steep cliff, just like on this side. Because, yeah, it's 1:30 or something right now, and it's not super late, but it's almost fall. your daylight doesn't extend nearly as much as it did back in June, early July. Yeah, I think I actually hear people over there. Or behind me. It's kind of hard to tell. It's echoing from a distance. No. I think it's from over there. It's hard to tell. No, it's definitely coming from this way. Someone's up there at least a little bit. All right. Beautiful shot. Beautiful pass. But need to get some water, maybe rest for a bit, and then make my descent and then hike back out, since I still have, I think, like 7 miles to go. All right, later.